Hey guys, it's Marion Cleary here, and Man of Steel. I know it's been about 3 weeks since it was out, but so the delay of this review. Man of Steel. It's basically a reboot of the Superman franchise, which is great. Because I'm not a massive fan of Superman, myself personally. As you can tell by my hair, I'm more of a Marvel chick. So, for me to say I love this movie, they've done well. Basically the story, if you don't know it, is, Kal-El sends, Jor-El sends Kal-El here to Earth as a last refuge. His planet is destroyed. He has a baby, which is forbidden in this world, and sends the kid down here. And we meet General Zod in the first sort of scenes, and he's like very my way or the highway. So basically, it almost goes beat for beat for Superman 1, which I've seen. I've not sat through Superman 2, which I've heard it's got elements from that as well. No Lex Luthor. And I thought it would have had Lex Luthor, but that's the way of it. Now, and basically, all the characters are slightly different. Like, Lois Lane is very more gung-ho than what I've seen her before. And trust me, I've sat through Lois and Clark, Smallville, some of the Superman movies, and she's mousy, just doesn't really want to get into the thick of it. And this one doesn't mind getting her boots dirty, doesn't mind wearing a flak jacket, as she mentions in the movie. She's more of a go get 'em type. Doesn't let the men do the work. She's would like to be with a camera, with a notebook. Probably she would go to a war-torn Iraq if Perry White lets her. And so Clark's have got more issues. He does know where he's from. I think that's typical of adopted children who don't really know their parents. I don't know about that one, but I'm assuming. Perry White, can I just say, the continuity geek in me goes off, because Perry White's actually an African American, which I don't think's ever actually been in any of the Superman franchise, that he's an African American. They did the same thing with Daredevil, with Kingpin. Kingpin was white in the comic books, that made him African American in the movie. But it so works. Mark Kent is in it. The way Jonathan bites it in this one is different to where I know how John gets it in, or the other. Even Smallville did this, I believe so. In Smallville and in number 1, he had a heart attack. In this one, it's a cyclone or tornado. More like a tornado. But he gets how he gets it. But I think that's more Kansas with tornadoes than with just a random heart attack. And I'm going to give a spoiler here. There is DNA manipulation as in something that Joel does to Clark. I'm going to refer to him as Clark, not it's his alien name. Puts the seed of their society into Clark. I think that's a new element that's been added to the franchise. With that cell manipulation, and so I think that's different again. Now, bound to the actors. Henry Cavill. I'm getting into his work now. I've seen him in Stardust. That's the only thing I've ever seen that man in. And I'm going to compare him to some of the other Superman actors who have played it. And I think he gets a little better than possibly Tom Williams, which is my benchmark, because I love that actor, and the way he does Superman in Smallville so works. But Henry, it brings a bit more of a toughness to the character, which I don't think has ever been done. Even Christopher Reeve didn't even do that, or Brendan Routh, or even got the guy who plays in Lois and Clark. Yeah, he's my Superman now. I don't go back to the other ones. We go to Amy Adams, who plays Lois Lane. She's my favourite. I'm going to be saying that a lot. I think she works with Henry so well that, you really tell they're a team in this one. Even though they're from two different countries. Or two different planets, I should say. That they work so well together. And I love her reaction at the end when Clark comes into the Daily Planet. Her face, her reactions is classic. Makes me crack up both times I saw it. I'm surprised no Jimmy Olsen. I wanted Jimmy. Jimmy's cool. Zod. I'm only going to refer to the one I don't actually know the character of Zod very well, but as an actor who had to portray a bad guy, he's definitely Henry's yin to his yang. Yeah, the guy I want to punch his lights out. He's such a dick. Pardon my French, but he's the guy. I can see why Clark beats him in the end. He is such a prick. The fact that he does everything in his power to bring back Krypton drives me crazy. But I digress. Perry White, Lawrence Fishburne. You can believe he is the head of a news company. And the fact that I don't think I've ever seen Perry White ever actually. There's a scene towards the end of the movie where Perry actually helps save one of his employees, which I think that's what they were trying. What Clark's dad, or not Bird dad, but his alien dad was saying to inspire people. So I love what they did with that character and make him actually want to go out and help save one of his workers. Not you could just bugger it, get lost. But he decided to get a pole, tell his worker, get your ass here, give me a hand. Which is great. And some of the other characters I've noticed around. There's actually 2 Dollhouse stars in this, which was a little surprising. One we meet at the oil drill. If you ever sat through Dollhouse, he is the agent that's constantly trying to find the dollhouse, the one that Lois meets, actually at the drill or the ship site, and the other one is actually Echo's former handler, first handler, who plays the general in it. So it's like, yes, I know you. And then the other main army guy that we meet is actually from Law and Order, I believe. So it was like really cool. It's like spot the actors. And I forgot Mark Kent. The actor who plays Mark Kent, I forgot her name now. But you really felt that she had a warmth to her. That when Clark was in trouble, he ran to Mummy. My recommendation. If you love the original sort of Christopher Reeve, Brendan Routh sort of movies, you may not want to check this one out because there's no red undies on the outside. So if you're more of a stickler for that type of continuity, I would say check it out. If you're got no idea who Superman is, no idea who he is, still go and check this one out. It's definitely a reboot of the franchise. And I give it a 5 out of 5, which means it's going on my Blu-ray collection, and I've already bought the soundtrack, which I've listened to. Great. And if he does not, Hans Zimmerman, if he does not get the Golden Globe or Academy Award nomination for the soundtrack, you will be hearing about it on YouTube, guys. He is so good in this. If none of the actors does not get a nod from the Academy in any way, you'll be hearing from it. I'm hoping they do. So this is Marianne out, and I'm sorry for the weird of hair because I'm actually in my bed. I woke up this morning and went, I have to do a review. So sorry for the messed up hair and the weird light from the window. So I will see you better, and hopefully I am more awake. Bye.